and just oh, oh,
Some advice.
okay.
C'est où? Oh, les coquins, vous pouvez faire des trucs, hein, vous. Sorry, hein, Geshe là.
No, it's okay.
There are some. Oh, so many.
Okay.
Wow.
So, okay. Yes. So yesterday the topic, on the basis of this question, how to practice Tantra in the West, then the answer was the same way how the Tantra practice uh, in the ancient time, since the ancient time, and when Buddha came into existence in this world 2,600 years ago, how these great Indian masters like such as Nagarjuna have practiced, Eddie Masters practiced, Tibetan great masters practiced. So very much, yeah, it's the same thing. There's nothing separate or different, or tantra or way or yeah, to practice. It's the same thing. Yeah. So similarly, today the topic, I was mentioning yesterday, there are a few points, how to be matured or how to get prepared, fully prepared to practice tantra, such as having the basis of the common preliminary preparatory practices, like such as the knowledge and basic, training on the Lamrim, the three principal aspects of the path. Then the uncommon practices in the training, such as the preliminary practices, like such as refuge, and those are the four major preliminary practices. Within that, the foundation of all the other practices, the very initial foundation that we need to have, great steadiness or great establishing in our spiritual continuum is the practice of Guru devotion. So the today's subject is in relation to that, and there's very much this subject to be introduced to answer this question, how to practice Guru devotion in the West. So again, there's very much a similar answer like yesterday. There's nothing different ways to practice Guru devotion in the West. It's exactly the same way. Same characteristics need to be present. Mhm. The Guru has to have those designated, qualities and characteristics to whom to be rely on, and the disciple, also need to have a basic characteristic need to be present in order to enjoy the maximum benefit of relying on the Guru. Then very much the yoga is to practice the Guru devotion or the Guru yoga on the basis of the two principal trainings, the Guru devotion uh, through the thought and Guru devotion through action, or Guru devotion practice in thoughts and in action. And this is sameness, a sameness. This should be the sameness. Whoever practicing Guru devotion, there's nothing changed, nothing's different, and nothing should change. If anything changed, then that dilutes to the authentic practice, the practice that which which have which which has the 100% resulting impact. There's no failure. 100% resultant impact or result if you practice the sameness, the way how this great the Tibetan masters, Kadamba masters, like such as living Kadamba masters, like such as Kyabja Lama Sobar Mache, like Kiti Sensho Rinpoche, Demalocho Rinpoche, like Gyabje Chado Rinpoche, those many of the spiritual gurus to whom that you have a direct spiritual connections and you are still enjoying, spiritual benefits, then of course, no doubt, like His Holiness the Dalai Lama is a living example of the practice. Then such as those of the two tutors. Then there's so many eminence and holinesses, from all the 40 Buddhist traditions, and all these the Kadamba master, like such as the um, uh, Lama Tsongkhapa and his two heart disciples, Kedubje, Gyaltsabje. Then all the earlier Kadamba masters, like such as Langle Thangpa, Bodhisattva Tongme Sangpo, and such as Chengawa, Sharawa, Chekawa, Potowa, the Kadamba Geshe, Tomtempa, then similar like those of the great Indian masters, like such as Lama Atisha, Shantideva, Nagarjuna, name it, all those 17 great pandits, and those of the Mahasiddhas, those of the 80 great Mahasiddhas, 84 Mahasiddhas, etc. So up to now, the ways of practicing Guru devotion is exactly the same, and exactly the same. Nothing have changed, nothing have added, nothing is kind of like limited, and all this great master themselves is the living example, proof of the technique works, the technique deliver all the benefit. So what is the resultant benefit of intact Guru devotion in that way is to gain entire realization on the stages of the path, including of actualizing intact, renunciation, absolute bodhicitta, direct realization on emptiness, then actualizing the two stages of the tantric path, and becoming Buddha. So those are the results. Ultimately delivering the result of getting enlightened. So obvious, like such as Milarepa is a result of that. Is one lifetime enlightenment, such as Lama Tsongkhapa himself. Mm. Then, such as His Holiness himself, like such as Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche, in our time, even within the great monasteries in Tibetan community, the Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche's illustrations of the strictness and perfectionness in the cultivations of the Guru devotion, in the thought and in action, is regarded as an example, role model, role model. If I remember correctly, a long time ago, in Serache, His Holiness, meet up with, the reincarnated lamas and the senior geshes, especially the reincarnated lamas, and His Holiness emphasize, the way the way how Dharma should be practiced, and especially the how to relate to the Guru. He says, my good friend, he said, Lama Sopa Rinpoche, he said, look at him, so that's really amazing. Then, such as my root guru, late Geshe Lama Koncho, for him to manage to remain in 26 years completely isolation, strict retreat, is just because of the one word, one advice of the Guru, the senior tutor, the previous teacher, Dorje Chang, when he met his root guru in Varanasi in the train after fleeing from Tibet, say you should go back to the place where you have discovered as a hermitage and dedicate, completely lock into retreat, and without even one single doubt, one single caution, he just returned back straight away and locked himself into a strict retreat, 26 years, So, uh, so here the key element is living in the practice of Guru devotion through thoughts and action. The through thoughts, they see the Guru completely in Buddha. So therefore, they believe, the Buddha's, they not only believe, but the fact is, Buddha's words, Buddha's advice has no mistakes. Buddha is someone who carry the qualities of omniscient, means, no entirety of existence, that also truthfully, honestly, who sees, three times, you know, uh, in one moment, three times in one moment, you know. Uh, then the Buddha's advice are only for the benefit of us. Whatever way that we need to endure, everything is benefit of us. So when they see Guru as a Buddha, then every advice is Buddha's advice, and they take literally, and they translate that Guru devotion in thought into action, which is application, right there, exactly, literally, not adjusting, exactly like that. Uh, the the advice could be very very harsh. Can imagine Geshe Lama Kunjo's guru advised Geshe Lama Kunjo to directly go back to the hermitage, where the hermitage is empty. The hermitage has no food, no clothes, not even a proper shelter. You see, and that's harsh, you know. But I say without distracting, go straight into there and practice. It didn't say that I will deliver food for you, They didn't say the room is, only fully furnished and prepared, right? And but then he literally, directly went into the cave. And initially he was still dependent on food to sustain, right? So he was carrying a little bit of tsamba. He had a little bit of tsamba, maybe like bag or whatever from the village. But then the tsamba finishing. So there's no more tsamba for tomorrow. Today finishing. Then that night, when he fall asleep, he dream of his root guru bringing bags of samba and putting outside the door, outside the cave. So when he wake up in the morning, literally there's a bags of samba was put outside the cave. So that's amazing. But who put, our villagers put, but in any way it's there now, But he dream of a guru like that, and fearlessly, remain like that. So I think he have emphasized that he was wondering he should go back to village to ask some food, or no, I shouldn't interrupt my practice. I just stay. And because Guru asked me to do, I will not die. I will survive. And that's exactly what happened. You see, and this is because of the Guru devotion that really translate into action. Uh, the, the Guru devotion action means follow literally, 100%. On the basis of the Guru devotion or the thought, seeing Guru completely in the Buddha. But if you are unable to see Guru in Buddha, then the second one will be fragile. You see, so the first need to mature the Guru devotion in thought. Or then after that, then there's no room for error. There's no room for error because everything become teaching. Even Guru bid you up, it become a, there's a many quotations talks about it's the greatest initiation you receive it, and even Guru scold you, harsh word, it says that, the ripened student who have this intact Guru devotion, then he said most powerful mantras of the deities were expressed to you to dispel heavy, intense karmas, you know. So, so like that. Then all the hardship is like kind of sadhana, to purify you, you know. this is what exactly what Milarepa have practiced. You see, the hardship. Can you imagine? When we heard the story of Milarepa was asked to construct, 9-story building. That's harsh. Entire his body is, bleeding. Blisters. You know, and he cannot get anybody's help. You see, so he need to build 9-story, and after building 9-story, exactly what his guru was instructed, and he said, no, this is not good enough. Now you need to pull down the house and put every single rock to the same place where you collect from. Can you imagine? And not losing the devotion in action, because he has intake of seeing guru in Buddha. You see, so therefore, so there's a few just examples. So therefore, in the West, you see, you have to practice like that. There's no other way. You have to practice like, if you really want enlightenment, you have to practice like that. No choice. If you want to succeed the path and grounds, you have to practice like that. There's no other way. You cannot say this is different culture. We are from different culture. So therefore, the Dharma had to adjust to my culture. It doesn't work that way. Many people say like that. Many people expect that way. That called diluting the path, diluting the wisdom, diluting the dharma. That would there's some benefit just simply trying it out, but it delays the benefit. You cannot receive the complete benefit. You see. So if you really want to receive the 100% benefit, you have no choice but have to practice like Milarepa. If you want the quickest benefit, you have to practice like Milarepa, you have to practice like Geshe Lama Koncho, you have to practice like Lama Sopa Rinpoche. Like, yeah, like that, you see. So, uh, you see, so therefore, um, mm, you see, um, you may still argue, it says that, yeah, I mean, in Tibet possible, because it's like, that kind of region, that kind of, culture you have, we are different, totally different. Uh, this practice of Guru devotion came from India, is taught by Buddha and practiced by these great Mahasiddhas of India, Indians, these great Panditas of India, all Indians, later adopted by Tibetans, about 1,000 years later. For about 1,000 years, in India, been practiced. You see, uh, the culture in Tibet and culture in India is total opposite, different. The weather is different, the food is different, the thinking is different, the clothes is different, uh, you know, like almost like 100% different. Uh, maybe the Western world and the Tibetans and Indians have there's a lot of similarities compared to the Indians and Tibetan. I think the Western and the Tibetans has a lot of communities, compare. So therefore, the culture shouldn't be the excuse. The culture shouldn't be the reason. This, you see how Tibetans manage to adopt 100% exactly the way, and it make their culture. Buddhism is the greatest or the central Tibetan culture, the Buddha Dharma. You see, they adopted that. Before that, in Tibet, the religious culture is a burn, not Buddhist. It's a burn culture. You see. Mhm, mhm. So, so you see, uh, mm, maybe you can say, oh, then Burn culture and the Buddhist culture may be very, very easy to adapt. Then, in a Western world, majority of your religious culture is Christianity, or what do you call the other one, Judaism, or yeah, there's other cultures, especially from the Western world, right? Uh, uh, you see, in relation to devotion, in relation to devotion, how the Catholics they practice, how the Christians, how the Jewish they practice, uh, is almost like 100% same. maybe the objective can be different, maybe the object can be different, God and Buddha, God and Guru, you know, but the respect, the devotion, the discipline they practice is very much the same. Is really very much the same. Like Burn and Buddhism, the reliance is different, you see, but the devotion, the expressions of devotion, the disciplines are very much the same, you see. So therefore, culture is not a problem. That's what I would understand. The culture is not a problem, you see. Uh, Coming out of this, caught up with this so-called as the Western kind of, like everybody's equal, everybody is the boss, you know no one, no need to kind of bow to anybody. That idea has to overcome. um, but then again, there's a great benefit to overcome that, uh, uh, overcome that misunderstanding. They believe, I think many people believe devotion to somebody, meaning that you are kind of surrendering your freedom under somebody. No, in relation to the Guru devotion practice, the moment you surrendered completely to your Guru, that's the day you enjoy the freedom. That's the day you start to enjoy real protection. That's the day. Finally, actually, you are your own boss. You see, otherwise we are under the control of superstitiousness, under the control of karma, under the control of delusions, under the control of mostly, worst one is under control of our own ego, the self-centered ego. When you submit yourself under the control of the Guru, your ego is already smashed. Your self-cherishing is smashed, you see, and your karma start to purify. You very much come to full stop to creating new karma for future troubles, you see. And what you have is only the wisdom that which will lead to a virtuous conduct of body, speech, and mind. Means virtuous conduct, cultivating virtuous conduct, you create merit. Merit are the causes of the happiness. It's like what Lama Tsongkhapa says, all the wishes be fulfilled to the person who have merit. Where the merit comes from, virtuous merit comes from through virtuous cultivation, like such as pure view, such as devotions, such as faith, right? Such as wisdom, such as all the knowledge that we learn from Dharma, those of good attitudes, like kind of the attitude of, you know, humanity. When you practice Guru devotion, you enjoy humility. You become humble. When you practice true Guru devotion, you start to learn to how to practice pure view, because you are asked to train to view your Guru as a Buddha. So that itself is a great training to purify our impure view. When you succeed seeing Guru as a Buddha, eventually you manage to see everybody as a Buddha. You see, so that's the starting point. You see, so therefore, as long as like kind of you understand that yourself submitting to Guru is the starting of the real freedom in life, real gaining the kind of like authority upon your own hand. And you start to have a right thinking, right wisdom, right guide, and right virtuous friend. you know and ultimately, when talk about Guru has outer Guru, which is called the causal Guru, and inner Guru, which is the resultant Guru, which is your own wisdom, is the Guru. Ultimately, is your own wisdom, the wisdom that you learn from your teacher, wisdom that you learn from Buddha, the Buddha's teaching that you have understood, and you have, you have actualized as an instruction to guide your three doors of body, speech, and mind. uh, that is your inner wisdom. That is your inner Guru. That is your ultimate Guru. You see, so why you rely on the external Guru? Causal Guru is ultimately to ripen inner Guru. You see, and that inner Guru fully matured uh, is the day that you become, you achieve the Guru Buddhahood, means you become Buddha. when you achieve the inner guru in a full awakened state, that day you become the guru, and that day you become the Buddha. You see, so mm, so therefore, um, you see, literally you start to enjoy your life. When you have intake with the Guru devotion, that's the most beautiful thing can ever happen. You see, so therefore, uh, you see, Guru is the foundations of all good qualities, like as the Lama Tsongkhapa emphasize, all the Lamrim teaching emphasize, in the Paramita Sutras they emphasize, you see, and the Tantric treatise they emphasize, So Guru is the liberator, Guru serve as a liberatory, uh, you know, lib, you know, to you is a liberator from the bondage of sufferings, from the bondage of karma, from the bondage of delusions, you see. Guru is the foundation where all the good qualities, uh, the common qualities and uncommon qualities, common blessings, uncommon blessings. Common blessings, common qualities, what? You start to have you start to enjoy virtuous life. These are the common blessings, common impact of relying on the Guru, you see. You start to uh, have a virtuous life. You start to have a peaceful life, you know. Uh, then mm, you start to have a meaningful life. You start to be happy because when your life feels meaningful, you're happy, right? Then uncommon blessings, the uncommon attainments are the realization on the stages of the path. Start from renunciation all the way, all the realization that emphasized in the Lamrim teachings. Until all the qualities of Bodhisattva, until achieving all the qualities of the Buddha. Mhm. So Guru is as important as that. So uh, if we want to actualize realization on the stage of the path, then we need to you know, first need to have the realization on the Guru devotion. If Guru devotion is not intact, the realization is not there. When you talk about realization of Guru devotion is complete arrival of these two thoughts or the two decisions, completely, reliance to the Guru, seeing as a Buddha, and the second one is completely following literally the advice of the Guru. Then uh, if this become irresistible, this become sustainable all the time, then you actualize the Guru, realization on Guru devotion. So once you have that, then uh, even realization of emptiness, it says it comes so easily in your way, like that. Okay, so like that. So so now to discuss, there are a few points is very important, and this subject is, always is a difficult subject, is a tricky subject, but it is a most essential subject to be discussed, most important subject to be discussed. And in fact, this subject to be discussed the first time, the first day of your meeting Dharma. You see, when the guru disciple relationship, when the guru disciple kind of uh, you know the relationship, including understanding how to form that relationship, if that is intact, then there won't be any obstacle on the path. If that is not intact, then all sort of troubles, including of trouble of uh, giving up the guru after you take someone as your guru, criticizing the guru after you take someone as a guru, uh, doubting the guru after you take someone as the guru. Uh, then sometimes even the guru become the whole reason for you to completely give up your refuge, give up your path. In a spiritual practice, in Buddha Dharma, spiritual practice, there's no greater disaster than that. If you give up Guru, if you criticize Guru, if you doubt the Guru, and Guru become the reason to fail all your path, there's no greater disaster than that. That means that means you are put into the greatest obstacle in your spiritual practice. is the greatest obscuration to your spiritual practice. Uh, you see, then even you have so much interest in bodhicitta won't grow. Even you have so much interest in emptiness, emptiness will be never realized. Even you have received high Sikhi Tantra and you know all the yoga in intellectual knowledge, even yeah, so like perfection in your understanding, but when it comes to realization, will be completely blocked. So that much seriousness like that, you see. So therefore, when you when you look for guru, you say never behave like a street dog, hungry dog meeting a fresh meat, and you shouldn't be a guru shopper, guru shopper, you know, so then guru shopper is like you go to the market, then you go here, you go, to a different market to look for guru, right? You cannot do that. And also, you cannot establish guru-disciple relationship on the basis of someone's recommendation. You know, you see, for someone, this particular guru may be karmically connected. Even that guru may be enlightened, but then you may not have a karmic connection. Then when don't have a karmic connection, put two together, then your own karma, kind of block you. That's why that your own negative emotion project onto the guru, and never, it may occur obstacle like unable to see the qualities of the guru. Rather, you may have a lot of kind of obscurations like that, obstacles like that. You see, so. uh, But then once you regard someone as a guru, then if the guru behave like a street dog, also you should manage to see as a deeds of the Buddha. Even the guru behave like a street dog, for your own benefit, you still should see as a Buddha. And even if the guru is really literally is not enlightened and really like a street dog, but because of your own practice, you will still receive the benefit of the Buddha. Otherwise, when you are not ripened in that way, then even the guru is a Buddha, you cannot receive the blessings of the Buddha. So that's why it's saying that if you see guru, there's a saying like in Tibet, uh, so I think maybe ask Lama Atisha or something like that. Mm, mm. He said, why after putting so much effort not attaining realization? Then Atisha replied, how to gain realization? Because your view to guru is like an ordinary person. So how to gain realization of the Buddha? So didn't say the guru is Buddha or ordinary person. It's your view. Your your training of the mind. How you refer to the someone that to whom you rely you regard as a guru. Uh, on the basis of that level of your own mental quality, receive the benefits. So if you see as a Buddha, you receive the benefit of Buddha. If you see as a Bodhisattva, you receive the benefit of just as a Bodhisattva. If you see as an ordinary person, then you see the benefit of ordinary person. That's it. If you see nobody, you don't receive anything, so like that, you see. So now, um, I thought that this subject maybe to discuss based on some quotations, so this guru devotion practice is nothing like kind of made up by Tibetan lamas. you know it is a Buddhist practice. It's a Dharma practice. So maybe just me try to convince. I think that doesn't may not work. So I thought maybe uh, read some quotations so that may able to help. So there are a few points that we need to address. The first point is, firstly, who is guru and what they represent, and the difference between, there are many names, called spiritual teacher, spiritual friend, guru, lama, mentor, tutor, there are many names, right? Mhm. So, spiritual friend, the language they use in the Lamrim is referring to guru. Guru here is referring to uh, the teachers of the Dharma. Teachers of the Dharma uh, is called guru. It is similar meaning like lama. And lama is a person that whose value is surpassed from all the ordinary qualities and ordinary knowledge, you know, and someone who expounding those extraordinary knowledge, which is Miss Dharma, are called the Lama, you know. Mm. Uh, Someone as a mentor not necessarily can be Lama. Someone as a teacher not necessarily can be, someone as a mentor not necessarily as a guru. Someone is a, teacher not necessarily can become a guru. Someone as a lecturer not necessarily can be a guru. Uh, so guru is uh, very much on the basic qualification that which we'll discuss later, like such as the Maitreya's Mahayana Sutra emphasize those of 10 qualities. Or, from your side, minimum you spot, those three basic qualities such as uh, discipline, pacified, thoroughly pacified, these three qualities. Morally disciplined, someone who really, living in the training of concentration. So your emotions are very much under control. And then wisdom, someone who really uh, mm, having the full, correct knowledge to teach the Dharma. The Dharma is referring to wisdom of emptiness. And all the 84,000 teachings are taught in order to teach emptiness. You see, so if someone don't carry the quality of knowledge of emptiness, then unable to even may teach many other subjects, may not able to teach you the 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 essence, which is the emptiness. Uh, then not only that, someone who is really living in the practice. Of course, the best is Buddha, if not is Bodhisattva, if not is ordinary person, but who have knowledge, but then applying the knowledge in day-to-day life, and someone living in humility, very much egoless, you see. Then on top of that, then someone is compassionate. If the guru is compassionate to the student, the guru will never harm the student. The compassion means wanting, compassion to disciple means wanting disciple to be free from any sufferings and always creating causes to, elevate from sufferings. So when there's a compassion, there's a love, unconditional love is there. So love meaning always wanting the student to be happy, and creating all the causes to abide the students to be, actualize happiness, right? So someone who carry the qualities of compassion then only bring benefit to the students. And whether someone is compassionate or not, you can spot them, you see. And saying that all the entire 10 qualities is not easy to spot them, not easy to spot them. Even though the guru may carry those 10 qualities, uh, but then due to the obscuration that we have, the karma and delusion, may not able to spot them. So therefore, if unable to spot all the 10 qualities, so minimum should spot these, three qualities, and best is 4 or 5 qualities. So on top of that is the knowledge, you see. I mean, you relate to somebody as a guru because you want to learn the Dharma. So if someone don't know the knowledge, then how to learn, right? So the guru also comes in the 3 different categories. The Vinaya guru, then or the Sutric guru, and the Vajra guru or the Tantric guru. The Sutric gurus, the guru in relation to the sutra, is very much, you know, who can offer you the teaching and the precept of refuge, the lay precepts, then Bodhisattva precepts. The guru of the Vinaya is who can offer you the individual, complete liberation vows, like such as the ordination vows, novice vows, fully ordination vows. Then the tantric guru is, who can offer the Bodhisattva vow, on the basis of all the earlier vows, can offer the tantric vows, through the initiation practices. So there are three kind of gurus. So the fifth quality, the knowledge, best is to have the knowledge of the Vinaya, knowledge of the Sutra, and knowledge of the Tantra. And not only have the knowledge, but living on the practice. So living on the practice. So when talk about living on the practice, then the first quality, pacified, was it subdued. So subdued by the moral discipline of the individual liberation vows, such as starting from the refuge, lay vows, then best is to have the individual liberation, complete vows, ordination vows, then Bodhisattva vows, then tantric vows. So if your guru, you rely on a guru, someone who carry the discipline of all these three precepts, and whenever you are ready to really abide those qualities of the guru in you, in the practice of Dharma, then the guru is available to offer you everything. But if the guru is not abiding the individual liberation, like let's say Sangha vow, if you want to become a Sangha, nothing to offer to you. If guru is not abiding in the Bodhisattva vows, if you want to practice Bodhisattva path, the guru have nothing to offer to you. If guru is, if the guru don't practice Tantra, don't have the initiation lineages, don't live on the tantric precepts, when you are ready to practice Tantra, the guru have nothing to offer to you. So therefore, when you look for a guru, the first, the qualities of pacification, and then you determine by the how intact the guru abide in these precepts. Then they are teaching emphasize those disciplines. Not anyhow we ourselves project. This is my culture. Like this is the way how it means. Not like that. It's according with the Buddha have spoken. In the three basket of teachings. So then when talk about concentration, the quality, of course, the highest level of concentration is from the language of Lamrim, special insight. The shamatha on the basis of wisdom of emptiness. But then minimum, the general practice of shamatha, at least training in the mindfulness, great degree of mindfulness. So even the person to whom you want to rely as a guru, it actually happened to be not a Buddha, not even Bodhisattva, as ordinary as you, but who really training in the high standard of this moral discipline, as just mentioned. On top of that, then who's training in mindfulness, who's training in concentration. That until that, even though the guru have attachment, anger, ego, but this concentration really kind of subdue the mind. It never led to express. So if someone as a guru, even you have anger, you never express anger. An example, there are some teachers go and scold everybody, maybe they may have some reasons, unless they have reason. Otherwise, whenever you're triggered to anger and you get angry, and that means pacified, the quality is not there. Means the antidote of the concentration is not applying or unable to apply it. You see, so as someone to whom that you want to rely as a guru, who is very peaceful, who is very pacified, from negative emotions, not necessarily completely get rid of or purified, but at least, peaceful person. Then the thoroughly pacified, then, as already mentioned before, with the wisdom of emptiness, really using the tools of the wisdom of emptiness, that you see, you are, how to say, not self-centered, not egoistic person, you see. Then compassion and then knowledge, like that. So then guru, um, anyway, so first I will read these few points, then after that I will go for detail. Yeah, who is the guru? So I mean, there's a quotation from Lama Chepa, Chöne Lama, Chöne Khanto, so you can relate to that. Now, second point is defining characteristics of the guru to whom the student rely upon, like such as 10 qualities um, of the, you know, uh, the basic 10 qualities emphasized uh, from the Mahayanic Sutra is the same to all the three kind of gurus. Then on top of that, there's a specific quality. If you are Vinaya Guru, then you need to know how to conduct the conferring the rituals of the vows. Then on top of the 10 basic quality for the Tantric Guru, then you also need to, have the Tantric initiation lineages. Then you know how to confer the initiation, etc., etc. So there are some extra qualities to be added. So, so then the third one is a divining characteristic of the student who rely upon the teacher. So if even you meet with the guru that who is in actually is a Buddha, but then student themselves don't carry the quality, basic quality, then you cannot receive benefits. So yeah, so again, there's a, like such the Arya Deva have emphasized in 400 stanza, three qualities needed. The quality of being non-partisan, then basic wisdom of discrimination, and the third one is the mm, diligent. Mm. So what it really means, we can discuss further later. Then also the understanding the guru is kinder than all the Buddhas. Uh, then also, to have to have a clear understanding of the benefit of relying on the guru. But then also learn about how to cultivate guru devotion in thought and practice. Then also good to know some examples of guru devotion practitioners, as I briefly mentioned before, like that. And then the another point is also to know how to overcome our impure view if guru manifests in mistakes. That also very important. And once you are already into practice, and this is so important. Um, as I mentioned before, if if the devotion fails, that become one of the greatest obstacle to the progress of the path. So, but if we know how to overcome it, then we can purify. Then, then also there are like great prayers, prayers not to give rise to heresy towards Guru, which we recite that. You can find in the APMD prayer books. Those are the prayers usually. mm, uh, you know, uh, yeah, all the masters, all the practitioners usually these are like daily prayers to remind themselves uh, not to have any negative thoughts and heresy towards the Guru. Then also there's a practice, requesting prayers for Guru to remain among us, which is one of very, very important, uh, practice to sustain the relationship and receive the maximum benefits. You know, you know, after rely on the Guru, but then Guru don't live among us, then you cannot enjoy the benefit, right? But if you are matured in the Guru Yoga practice, through the cultivation of the Guru-disciple relationship for some time, then even Guru physically not remaining there is okay. But from the very beginner level, we need the Guru in present to benefit us, right? Uh, Otherwise, why you need a human Guru if you cannot receive the benefit of, like, such as receiving the vows, receiving the knowledge, receiving the inspirations, then they shouldn't, there won't be a much meaning to the beginner level. But if you are matured, it's a different story. So therefore, the always creating causes from outside. This is through the requesting prayers to Guru to remain among us, then prayers for receiving the blessings of the, like, uh, especially, from the Vajrayana point of view, to receive the four empowerments, they are also prayers for us to, practice. Then observing the merit field of the Guru, to receive blessings, you know. Then always, whenever we make dedication, we make dedication in relation to Guru, which way uh, the dedication become extraordinarily powerful. The dedication, whenever you accumulate merit and you dedicate in relation to Guru's long life, etc., in relation to Guru Yoga practice, then you manage to accumulate uh, the merit as equal to how Guru would accumulate the merit, by the power of the object, you know. So even when we set motivation, if we set motivation in relation to Guru Yoga practice, uh, or your motivation very much translate into Guru Yoga practice. So even though you motivate in bodhicitta, but then the conclusion of the motivation is, be my life, uh, being in perfect service of the Guru's fulfillment of the Guru's wishes. Because what is the Guru's wishes is to benefit sentient being. What is the Guru's wishes to us is to accumulate only merit, never to commit negativities. What is Guru's wishes is for us to, purify the samsara as quickly as possible and attain enlightenment, right? And that's the reason why you want to dedicate your life in the service of sentient being and service of Dharma. And you remember that this is my best service to the Guru, it becomes Guru Yoga. Even though we may, the bodhicitta motivation is of course the great, is one of the greatest. But this can make even greater by emerging that motivation as a Guru Yoga practice, you see. So dedicating in bodhicitta emptiness is great, is one of the greatest. But it can make even greater if you dedicate in Guru, in Guru Yoga practice, uh, just simply kind of what a meaningful practice, what a meaningful accumulation of merit. May I dedicate this merit for the benefit of numberless sentient beings' enlightenment. And I make this as an offering to the Guru. You're offering of this practice to the Guru, it becomes Guru Yoga. But if you don't remember the Guru, even you remember all the Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas, didn't manage to become a Guru Yoga, and you miss that opportunity of, uh, you know, the effectiveness of receiving the impact of the blessings is you lose, because Guru is the most powerful, most impeccable to receive the blessings of all the practices, you see. So now to just discuss more detail, in relation to the first point, who is the Guru and what they represent. So the quote from the Foundation of All Good Qualities by Lama Tsongkhapa, it says, the foundation of all good qualities is the kind and venerable Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. So, yeah. So here talking about, the point that I've been making before, the Guru is the foundation of all the good qualities, the common qualities, uncommon qualities, common blessing, uncommon blessings, all the way up to from this very present time to have a virtuous life, meaningful life, positive life, all the way up to becoming Buddha. Guru is the reason. Guru served the foundation to achieve all those. Uh, uh, and how to actualize those benefits is through correctly devotion to the Guru, uh, uh, in thought and action, by seeing clearly, by seeing the Guru as a Buddha and following the instruction literally, mm, uh, uh, by clearly seeing Guru as a Buddha and seeing the importance of following, the advice in action, applying in action, that require great effort. And you should practice this with a great sense of effort, a great deal of effort, you see. And that's the way that you receive the blessings. Then there's another quotation, the Songs of Spiritual Experience. It says, then the root of the creating well and auspicious condition for all the excellence of this and future life is to rely properly with the effort, both in thoughts and action, upon submitting, or say, upon the sublime spiritual mentor who revealed the path, you know, like that. Then there's another quotation that I'd like to read here. The arrays of the Stark Sutra, this Buddha's own word. It says, youthful Sudana, the teacher are those who protect me from all miserable realms. They cause me to know the sameness of the phenomena. They show me the path that lead to happiness and those that lead to unhappiness. They instruct me in deeds always auspicious. Auspicious refer to the virtue and dharma. They reveal to me the path to the city of omniscience. You know, you lead all the way up. Grant, bless us with the wisdom that which can, by using that wisdom, we can even achieve the enlightenment, omniscience. They guide me to the state of omniscience, and they cause me to enter the oceans of reality space. Reality space. You know, you're able to enjoy the the space of Dharmakaya. To stay free from the influence of any form of dualisms and negativities. Completely. You know, enjoy the life free from ignorance, hallucinations. Uh, so this is what, by revealing the Dharma, the Guru revealed the Dharma, the emptiness, then you manage to reach to that kind of point. They show me the sea of past, present, and future phenomena. Make you omniscient. Here, in particular, referring to make you understand, lead you to gain the wisdom, understanding the entirety of karma, which is the quality of omniscience. Because until you become Buddha, you won't able to understand the detail and subtle karma of sentient being. So until you don't understand that, you won't able to benefit exactly according with the different mental dispositions of sentient being. At the moment we have this wishful thought, but actually when you're able to benefit according with the mental disposition, the entire number of sentient beings, when you become Buddha. So uh, relying on the Guru will make sure that you have that quality too. Mhm. So then they reveal me the cycle of the noble beings assembly. Means, the Guru, by teaching us and inspiring us the qualities of the altruism, like such as bodhicitta, then eventually, make you become bodhisattva. So it's talking about that. Guru will cause you to become bodhisattva. Mm. Then, uh, in a very temporal level, it will cause you to increase all your virtues. Remember this, you will weep. If you really see Guru, uh, the reason of all these benefits to you, and you are already on the journey to achieve all this, means when you know that you have the Guru, perfect Guru, and the Guru is, giving all this benefit to you. When you think from depth of your heart, then you will weep. Especially, I find that if you read the Calling the Guru from afar, the longer version, so each line you read, then this is what it means, the Guru in your life. The meaning of Guru in your life is really, really heart touching. You know, like an example, thinking of the suffering of the hell realm. And because of the Guru revealed the Dharma, and you manage to purify the karma to being born there. Think of that, like how kind the Guru is, how he protect you, thinking of each of the realms, you know, thinking of this samsara, the filthiness of the samsara, the suffering of samsara, and Guru coming into your life, you're very much kind of like save you from there, So like that, And who is the Guru? Guru who have the 10 qualities. You see, like from the Lama Chopa, Panchen Losang Chuyi Gyaltsen says, you have the 10 qualities suitable for one to teach the path of the those gone to bliss. Lord of the Dharma, representative of all the conquerors, Mayana, virtuous friend, I make request to you. So when we say, who is my Lama? We say, yeah, they say, okay, who is my Lama? Say, okay, my Lama is this Guru. And who, uh, you know, I would say, uh, what this Lama or what this Guru mean for you? Who is this Guru? Who is this Guru? And then you can, confidently can say that if someone who has this 10 qualities, emphasize, you know, brief way, those are the 5 qualities we mentioned, you know, my, the Guru is very much who carry this characteristic. And that characteristic is very much for purpose of liberating me, to teach me those qualities and bless me with these qualities, to reveal the path of those gone to bliss. Who is the representative, who is the embodiment of the Dharma, who is the embodiment of the Lord of the Dharma. Who is that? Buddha, right? So who is the representative of the Buddha? So you see, so then here, when I say word of, this language you use as a representative. So in the, what to say, like in the Vinaya language, which is very much observed by the healers and solitary practitioners or the Theravada, their teachers see as a representative. That's what they call altars, as a representative of the Buddhas. For Mahayana, you see not as a representative, it's actually Buddha. So Mahayana, both Mahayana Vajrayana, Mahayana Sutrayana, see your Guru as a Buddha. Not just a representative, it's actual Buddha. And who is the embodiment of the 3-time Buddhas? All the conquerors, like that. Then also from Lama Chopa it says, who is the Guru? Then the Guru is Buddha, and Guru is the Dharma, Guru is the Sangha, Guru is the creator of all happiness. So this is what Guru means. Then also from Lama Chopa, you are the Guru, you are the Yidam, and you are the Dakini, you are the Dharma protector, you see. And you are the refuge, to someone from now on until enlightened. I shall seek no other refuge than you, because you take refuge in the Guru, you take refuge in all the Buddhas and all the deities. And your Guru is a refuge not only this life. Your Guru is a refuge. When you establish Guru devotion, then the refuge is intact forever in this life, the Bardo, and all future lives. And he who hold me with your hook of compassion. So Guru carried this quality of compassion. The compassion always, like kind of bind by the hook of his compassion, always keep. Even you give up on him, the Guru will never give up on you. That's what happens when you establish Guru disciple relationship with a qualified Guru, with the ripened heart of yourself as a disciple. That's what happened. When you submit completely under the care of the Guru, through the practice of refuge, taking refuge in the Guru, then it frees you from all the fears of samsara. And some more, as someone who rely on a perfect Mayanic Guru, then who also protect you from the fear of nirvana, not just a samsara, even nirvana. The Guru will make sure you don't fall into the the abiding in the concentration of nirvana will make maximum benefit out of you, which is for you to achieve enlightenment, and being active, benefiting numberless sentient beings, not just yourself enjoying the nirvana peace. That also the Mayanic guru, costs you, like that. Mhm. Then the guru, when you have an intake, guru devotion, uh, as I mentioned before, someone who already learned so much and already given so much of practice, and even the guru, physically pass away, the guru forever remain with you as an inner guru, is a constant companion to you, and constant guidance to you, and protection to you from entire interferences, entire, uh, interferences, even at the time that definite karmic result in the samsara manifests onto you, such as sickness, such as death. When the sickness comes in your way, when you think of the guru, that you have the protection of guru, the inner guru manifests in the wisdom of such as emptiness, such as attitude of Tonglen. So you will have a complete mindfulness, because when you actualize the realization of the guru devotion means you see you are guru, you are oneness with the guru, you are inseparable from the guru, you are no different from the guru. Then now you will think, when sickness fall onto you, how guru would think. Relatively, you are still ordinary person, but you have the wisdom that blessed by your guru, right? Now, now you are oneness with the guru. Then you are the guru, no inseparable from the guru, no two separate entity. Then you will always alert you, remind you by saying, in this situation, how the guru will think. Let's say in this situation, how Jabja Lama Zopa Rinpoche would think. So when you suddenly strike with the sickness, how would Rinpoche would think? Or how would your individual guru would think? And that time the guru will be free from fear, free from confusion. The guru will be, completely, fully in the awareness of the practice, taking sickness onto the path, either through tools of wisdom or either through tools of attitude. The tools of attitude is like a Tonglen practice, or a practice to really to develop compassion, to really to feel for all the other sentient beings are in a similar situation. Just a matter of time, they also will get sick and they also will die, exhaustion of the body by sickness. This is the nature of samsara, or nature of samsara human life. you know so therefore your heart even become greater in the sense of compassion, using your own tragedy to understand the sufferings of others, and open your heart in the greatest level. you know then the essence is, it will lead to the practice of Tonglen, right? Like that. Mm. Or really, uh, to really to get into a deep kind of absorption kind of meditation on emptiness, if you have the capability of a certain level of concentration. you know so this is the way how guru will protect you, right, like that. Those of the initial beginner, and who have established guru disciple relationship, uh, always constant kind of uh, reminder, through constant teaching, through living examples, how they take every experiences on the path. you know uh, you see. mm, the one of the main job of the guru is to reveal the dharma, reveal the Buddha's wisdom to us, right? So if there's a constant teaching is going on, uh, you're always reminded, how to cope with the samsaric reality, or how to transform the samsaric reality onto the path. you know, like such as Lamrim, whenever we study Lamrim, whenever we study any form of teaching, either studying Lojong, either studying philosophy, or either receiving any instructions, these are the few ways that how Guru revealed the Dharma to us. Guru, bless us with the Dharma, you know, uh, through advice, which is the instructional, pass the Dharma through instructional lineage, or through commentary to you, teaching, explaining the Buddha's intent to us using scriptural texts, or uh, you know, how to say, uh, disciplining us, within the boundary of uh, the practice, like such as give us commitments, uh, like, you know, or say, read this text, or do this retreat, or accumulate this mantra. So as long as you are mindful of, following those instructions and living within this boundary of those exercises, you are constantly reminded how to take all experiences onto the path. The moment we stop that, we lose it's as a beginner, very much there's no reminder. We get overwhelmed by the samsaric realities. We get sidetracked by distractions. So giving us so much homework, sadhana practices, uh, and constant kind of like teaching and making sure that even though you have received this teaching hundreds of times before, but still make you to listen, you know, is very much, to keep you within the protection. Get reminded with the protection, not to sidetrack. You see, this is what the guru does. You see, uh, so therefore, from the guru, really, if you are matured, then stay inseparable, complete oneness. You see, that there's not even one single moment that you are aware of that ordinary deluded samsaric person. You are always aware of the qualities of the Buddha, qualities of the Guru within you. You see that the qualities of the wisdom, the mindfulness in the wisdom, and attitudes that Guru abides. You see, uh, so then day to day, as mentioned before, if anger arises, then immediately, the first thing is you're aware of that I am Guru, I'm inseparable from Guru, and that itself bring great protection to you from the anger to manifest. The moment you see the sign of anger, in the moment you remember that I'm oneness with the Guru, already kind of pacified in certain degree. Then, in order not to kind of flame the anger, then you start to recognize who you are. If you are oneness with the Guru, would Guru you know allow to generate this anger or not? Then surely the Guru wouldn't allow, right? So then full stop. If you're about to do something that you ask, would say an example, like would Jabja Lama Sobramiche would do this in this junction? Then you say no. So then therefore I'm oneness with the Rinpoche, then how can I do it? You shouldn't do it. You know. If you do it, that means your Guru devotion is not strong. You know. Even though you understand, but then you make yourself to do it, means your devotion is not strong. So then you exercise to make it even more strong. You know, in what way? But you understand the teaching, but it's not happening in mindfulness. And that could be due to what? Due to the obstruction of karma. Then purify karma, like such as using the tools of Vajrasattva practices, especially Guru Vajrasattva practices in relation to Guru Yoga, or do some Guru Yoga like Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga, and that Lama Tsongkhapa in relation to your own human guru, but the very much the the sadhana practice is similar way. So maybe unable to succeed performing just the way how Guru would perform could be due to the obstruction of the karma. So you purify it. Or maybe due to lacking of the merit. Maybe there's no obstacle, but lacking of the merit. Then accumulate merit. Maybe do Guru Puja, some maybe soul offerings, or maybe arrange some light offerings, arrange some like seven limb practices, and do some seven limb practices in relation to the Guru, or mandala offering practices, you know. So there are many practices, or maybe just go out and maybe give some food to the poor, or go and help somebody in the name of the Guru. That will accumulate merit. When you come back, you really kind of boost with your practice, like that. You see. Okay, so now the 10 qualities, you see. So the 10 qualities of the Mahayana Guru, Maitreya says in the ornament of the Mahayana Sutra, rely on a Mahayana teacher who is disciplined, serene, thoroughly pacified, has good qualities surpassing those of the students, is energetic, has a wealth of scripture knowledge, possesses loving concern, has a thorough knowledge of reality, and skill in instructing disciples, and has abandoned disparatedness, you know. Mm. So the discipline as a result of his mastery of training in the higher discipline of moral self-control. The second quality, mental quiescence from his training in higher concentration. Pacification, the third quality is pacification of all delusions and obstacles from his training in higher wisdom. More knowledge than his disciple in the subject to be taught. Enthusiastic, perseverant, and joy in teachings. Again, you can see, think of Kyabchen Lama Sopa Rinpoche, you see, even the disciple is already like giving up, that he will not stop teaching, right? You know, beside that, his living example is the teaching. 24 hours, throughout the time, whole life is teaching. But even in relation to expounding the knowledge, expounding the explanation, the commentaries of the Buddha's intents, through scriptures, can you imagine he go like 24 hours? And many of you have experienced that. How many times the attendant have to ask him to stop teaching, but he will carry on and on. If nobody asks him to stop, he will carry on and on days and nights, and days and nights and days and nights, like that, isn't it? And every opportunity he will start to talk Dharma with you. Every opportunity. If you happen to have a cup of coffee with him, he start to talk teaching. If you just want to say hello, he will ask you to sit down and teach you. If you invite him somewhere, he start to teach you. So everywhere is like teaching. There's no pause of not expounding the Dharma, not explaining the Dharma to you, not kind of instructing, for us to practice the Dharma. It's really unbelievably, unique, compared to, there's so many great teachers out there, but Rinpoche is really is extraordinary, is in relation to like the quality here, like it says like this, what do you say? Enthusiastic, perseverant, joy in teaching. All of them is there, exactly like what the Maitreya says. Sometimes some of our teachers ask to teach and say, oh, today today I have some dinner appointment to go. So teaching will be the secondary, right? Or so I say today is dinner time. Don't talk about teaching. Sometimes it may happen like that. But anyway, you see, even from the teacher side, like that kind of energy. Mm. And then treasure of scripture knowledge, so someone who have studied many teachings, whole teachings, many rounds of studies, not just one time, just study, let's say like study Lamrim, not just one time study, many times study, not just partial study, study whole, not just study that text, but study many other different treatises from different philosophical point of view, different traditional point of view, different lineage point of view, then you really, like kind of soak into that teaching, then essence, according with what suits to the disciple you offer like that. Then insight into the understanding of emptiness. That's, as mentioned before, entire 84,000 teaching Buddha taught is to teach emptiness. Entire 84,000 understanding of entire 84,000 teaching Dharma is to make to understand emptiness. Entire realization on all the other 84,000 teaching practices is to make us to realize the wisdom of emptiness. Because without the wisdom of emptiness, realizing wisdom of emptiness, there's no direct cause for Dharmakaya. Not possible to be get enlightened. Even you have bodhicitta also unable to do that, you see. So, so even developing bodhicitta also to gain the highest degree of wisdom, you see, because bodhicitta will create the greatest amount of merit. Then when you have the greatest amount of merit, then whatever understanding of wisdom of emptiness that you have, it really bring the absolute, the realization, the complete realization all the way to the wisdom of Dharmakaya. Then great compassion, as mentioned before. Without that, cannot benefit sentient being, you see, even the Arya Bodhisattvas, and or say the Arya solitary realizers, hearers, those who in the Nirvana peace, those are Arya beings. Because of no bodhicitta, they abide in Nirvana peace. You can't unable to reach out to sentient beings, you see. Uh, so therefore, like such as the like Chandrakirti presses compassion in the three ways, the three times. Like at the beginning is compassion is the reason, why you're able to manage to actualize the altruistic path. At the middle, compassion is the reason that you're able to develop bodhicitta. At the end, after even becoming Buddha, the Buddha has no quality of compassion. Buddha cannot bring benefit to the sentient being. You see, so from the someone who is training you, the one of the highlighted quality has to be compassion, because that will make possible all the greatness will comes in your way. Even the teacher has a great wisdom, no compassion. You know, you may have a lot of brain food, but the teaching cannot arrive to the heart. You see. So then, no reluctant to teach and work for the disciple, regardless of their level of intelligence. You see. So, so you cannot say I only teach to those, those who are smart one, or those who are faithful one. I won't teach to those who don't have faith. I won't teach to those who are dull. You know, as long as anybody who want to learn from you, even someone really behave completely stupid way, and everything is like related to you stupid way, also like you have to patiently and gently, skillfully have to 100%, have to give the teaching, like that. So again, we can learn this from Chapter Lama Soren Buche. All the gurus does that, but Buche, one of the Lama that we know, um, anybody comes in his way, he will teach them the Dharma, according with their level. You see, uh, nobody will kind of will say, okay, um, first you become smart, then come in my way and teach you. Yeah. So then in the Lamrim Chemo, it says. Uh, so you see, it says, it is said that those who have not disciplined themselves have no basis for disciplining others. Therefore, guru who intend to discipline others' mind must first have disciplined their own. How should they have been disciplined? It is not helpful for them to have done just any practice and then have the result designated as a good qualities of knowledge. They need to way to discipline the mind that accord with the general teachings of the conqueror. Mm. The three precious training are the defining such ways. So three higher trainings: morality, concentration, wisdom is the one that defining way. What do you mean by that? You are disciplined, you are qualified. Now you can able to subdue others. So therefore, Maitreya indicated them with these three terms: disciplined, serene, and thoroughly pacified. Mm. So with respect to what Maitreya said, discipline referred to the training in ethical discipline. So then even if one doesn't have all the 10 qualities but have 7 or 6, 5, or even 3 qualities, the main qualities is having more knowledge than the disciple, and well disciplined, and having great compassion. So now, as mentioned before, even the guru have a quality, but then student has not ripened, then you cannot enjoy the benefit. So the student must have qualities, these basic qualities. So Ayurveda 400 it says, it is said that one who is non-partisan, intelligent, and diligent is the vessel for listening to the teaching. And that good qualities of the instructor do not appear otherwise, uh, nor do those of the fellow listeners. So it's referring to the student don't have qualities, such basic qualities, then even you have the 10 quality, the qualities of the teacher, then the student cannot enjoy the benefit. Mm. So the reason to rely on the guru is nothing to do with worldly concern. Relying on the guru is completely for the purpose of enlightenment. So that has to be clear. See, so there are many, especially in the West, the reliance on the guru is some kind of emotional support, some kind of like kind of good friend. That's not good enough. You see, uh, it has to be totality, clarity. It is for the purpose of enlightenment, purpose of liberation. Mm? Then you won't engage the uh, the samsaric relationship. So when you don't engage samsaric relationships, you don't have samsaric expectation, then there's no way to have trouble in relationship. It's just completely uh, just pure dharma, and dharma means is only the instruction for liberations in enlightenment. Mm. So now the reason why I need to rely on the guru, or the importance of rely on the guru, there's one sutra called immaculate space, the Namkatima Mepedo. It says one should hold the spiritual teacher as even more important than all the Tathagatas. Although all the Buddhas possess skillful means and great compassion, without the supportive conditions of the Guru, uh, the Buddha's activity cannot arise in the mind of disciple. Even Buddhahood itself does not arise without a Guru. Therefore, one must regard the Guru as a superior even to all the Tathagatas. Therefore, serve and rely upon the Guru. Then the Kadamba Geshe Potova also said, in the pursuit of liberation, nothing is more important than the Guru. Even in the affair of this present life, whatever one undertake cannot succeed without a teacher to instruct one. If that is so even in the worldly matter, then how could one possibility travel from a lower realm to the place one has never been before without the guru? Like spiritual, you know, the stages on the Bodhisattva's path, including to the Pure Land, very much never traveled, especially towards enlightenment, never traveled before. So without guru, how can this basic human smartness can able to manage? So we need the guru. So especially since it's spiritual journey, you need the blessings. Just knowledge is not good enough. So the blessing only could happen when the guru themselves is subdued and have qualities. Then also from the small Lamrim is all the Lamrim teachings it says in both the great and the small Lamrim text that the first main topic is the root. The structures of the instruction is the manner of the relying upon the spiritual teacher as a very, very root of the path. Every teaching emphasizes how important it is. So therefore, we need to take it very serious about that. Thus, the Lamrim teaches that the foundation of all good quality of the realization is the correct ways of rely upon the virtuous spiritual friends again and again. Just with the Lama Tsongkhapa, in every Lamrim teaching, he emphasized that. There's no question about all the other Lamrim teachings from all the four traditions. Wherever you look, this is one of the most important topic is discussed. So maybe in the Lama Chopa, we all know this way, but I will just read. The Guru is kinder than all the Buddhas. The reason. To those untamed by countless past Buddhas, the unruly transmigrative beings of this degenerated age, who are difficult to subdue, you accurately show the good ways of those gone to bliss. Compassionate refuge saver, I make request to you. We are very much like in the position that none of the past Buddhas managed to tame us. And let's say, like even Shakyamuni Buddha, when he needed to, let's say when the fortunate Buddha of this time supposed to, before descending to the southern world, none of the Buddha accept to descend. It's very much like the destruction and the degenerations of the mind of the human of the southern world this time is so difficult. It's not easy to tame them. So Shakyamuni Buddha only kind of accept to come and teach us. But then in our case, we didn't meet Shakyamuni Buddha in person. So the human guru that who is living teaching to us, in the most ordinary kind of manner. As I mentioned yesterday, even giving the example, let's say, quoted about what His Holiness Dalai Lama said. The Guru is kinder than all the three-time Buddhas, even also kinder than Shakyamuni Buddha, is because Guru manifests the physical body and the environment as equal as our level. But expound the Dharma is the same standard as the Buddha. Their upholding of the teaching, both in learning and practice, equal as the Buddha. But the tools, the environment that they use, in a most humble way, equal to our level. Even this ordinary unruled mind also can manage to hear the Dharma. That much, skillful means that the Guru carries to able to communicate us with the Dharma. You see, if the Guru speak in the language of the Sambhogakaya, we won't able to hear the Dharma. The Guru speak the language of the Dharmakaya, we won't able to hear the Dharma. Guru even speak the language of the Buddha's manifestation, Nirmanakaya, like Shakyamuni Buddha. We didn't hear Dharma directly from him. From whom that we be able to receive Dharma directly, and we able to see in person the absolute presence of the Buddha, in that ordinary manifestations of the Guru, that to whom that we can talk, we can consult, we can have consultations, we can ask advice, we can like be around and get inspired, even in such a similar ordinary like you, but it's so inspiring. The way how they talk, the way how they think, the way how they behave is so heart touching, so inspiring. Like make us like Buddhahood is possible. Make us, success on the path is possible, because the Guru carried the same body, and he can be enlightened in this body. Why not me? Guru carried the same emotion. If in this level of emotion, they can, succeed all the path and all the wisdom, all the attitude. Why not my emotion can't do that? You see, they have the very much similar lifespan like us. Some Guru even manifests, shorter life than us. And some guru manifest, uh, you know, their body have more diseases than us. Some guru manifest their mind have more emotion than us, you know, but they really prove that enlightenment is possible when when you stay harmony with the Dharma wisdom, and cultivate the Dharma attitude. They show us literally, you know, uh, can see nakedly with this ordinary mind, with this ordinary eye. You see, that is the reason why Guru is kinder than all the three-time Buddhas. That is the reason Guru is even kinder than Shakyamuni Buddha. You see, and that's so true, right? That is so true. And think of Jabjan Lama Sopa Rinpoche. Think of Rinpoche. You see, unbelievable. Think of your direct spiritual gurus to whom you rely on. Think of them. You see, sometimes they appear even more ordinary than us. Sometimes we show respect like this. They bow to you even more than you bow to them. They are more gentle in speaking than us. Sometimes you say, "Oh, Rinpoche, hello, how are you?" Rinpoche says, "Oh, how are you? I'm fine. How are you?" Like that. And sometimes, like sometimes we go to visit the gurus, like Rinpoche, like that. You know, we are kind of like a guest. And maybe Rinpoche stand up and serve you tea. And that happened. Rinpoche cook for you. There are some people, get chance. Rinpoche go into the kitchen and he cook for you. And you just kind of like, oh, Rinpoche, you also know how to cook, right? And, etc., uh, like, oh, these are the expressions of humility and humbleness, and try to reach to, really, if not lower than us, but up to us level. And but then you can even like smell, you can even feel the vibe of enlightened body, the enlightened mind. You can feel, you can even smell, the smell of the, we call the smell of the pure morality, you know the what do you call, the shaking, the feel of the dharmakaya expression. You see, you literally can feel like that. So these are real. These are real. So amazing. See. Oh, then when the sun of the moon is set, because of the time, you enact the deeds of the conqueror, for the many transpersonal beings, who lack the refuge saver, compassionate refuge saver. I make request to you. See, um, mm, especially this is, like so amazing, it's so relatable to the West, especially when think of like Lama Yeshe, think of Jabja Lama Sopa Rinpoche, and all of us, we met Lama Tsongkhapa's teaching. We follow Lama Tsongkhapa's lineage. You see, these lamas are the first, very literally like the first initial lama to the West, like Lama Yeshe, Lama Sopa, before any other these lamas. And almost you calculate, almost all these great Gelug lamas were actually upon the invitation, the encouragement of Lama Yeshe, Lama Sopa happened. All of us, you have met unbelievable, amazing lineage holders and lamas in your life, and that is not, that is not necessarily Lama Yeshe, Lama Zopa, but other lamas. But you trace how you met, how they came into existence to this world, this part of the world. It's very much like Rinpoche, requested them to travel to the West. In very much, in many cases, even His Holiness Dalai Lama, there's a lot of uh, requests placed by Lama Yeshe, Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Mhm. And because let's say before Nobel Peace Prize, His Holiness really traveled very, very humble way around the world, you know, and most of the requests really literally made by Rinpoche Lama Yeshe, through your organization, through the APMD organization. The Tibetan Buddhism already traveled to the West, but more of the like Kagyu, mainly Kagyu, Nyingma, Sakya, maybe especially Kagyu. And even His Holiness visit was not really kind of like emphasized much that uh, then from the Gelug side, really literally Lama Yeshe Lama Sopa, and His Holiness invitation was many have done. Then of course once Nobel Peace Prize, whole world know of His Holiness, and of course extensive travels, and because of His Holiness endorsement, so many great masters were also able to come, including Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche and Lama Yeshe, to travel to the West and teach to the Westerners was very much under the instruction and blessing of His Holiness. So it is really the root source comes from His Holiness, the Chenrezig, right? But literally in person, Lama Yeshe Lama Sopa Rinpoche really is the one. Yeah, all the great masters that we have connection, literally. And at that time, there's no Dharma, no Lamrim, no Lama Tsongkhapa's teaching. Even though Buddha came into existence in this world, but this part of the world, there's no Lama Tsongkhapa teaching. So we can relate this particular prayers and the quotation. If this Lama didn't put effort to bring, connection of the Lama Tsongkhapa teaching to the West, and overall Buddha Dharma is in the degeneration kind of period. And during this period, Dharma didn't come. I think it would be very hard to come later. I think these courageous and compassionate lamas didn't put effort. I don't think any new kind of energy will able to do this job. You see, so therefore, it's truly the savior, in our life. Mm. So there's another quotation. To be gu, the tantra of wisdom emanation. Even if all qualities are fully perfected, without a guru, there's no freedom from self-existence. So even all qualities, like you talk, qualities about good human qualities, whatever good human qualities, the common good human qualities, one able to manage to enter into the spiritual path, which is only pathway to liberation, enlightenment. And who will cause that is the guru. That good quality human being to become a chain of the lineage that can lead all the way to enlightenment is the guru, is the one that who caused that. Because spiritual lineage is not through just the knowledge, it has to pass through blessings. You see, and the guru is the one who are the lineage holders, who pass that, whose lineage is intact, trace all the way to the Buddha. Well, then there's another sutra, and then oh no, from the same text, I think. So even if all virtues are fully perfected, without what's it? Oh yeah, it's a similar quotation, but it is actually there's one called Yunden Tamche Rabzo. Oh, there's another text. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Mm. I see. Okay. So then the Dongbo-Gerpa, there's one sutra, arrays of stock sutra. Without a person holding an oar, a boat cannot cross the far shore. So meaning that without the conditions of the guru, we won't able to cross beyond the oceans of samsara. Then without someone, Then in the absence of the guru, uh, even the name, the Buddhas does not exist. So without without the fire crystal, fire will not be produced. Likewise, even the blessings of the Buddhas cannot rise without the guru. It says like that in the sutras. So now the benefit of relying on the guru. Okay, now I need to finish soon. Yeah. It says, by relying on the teacher, this is from Lamrim Chemo, by relying on the teacher, you will come closer to Buddhahood. You will please the conqueror. You will not be bereaved of future teachers. You will not fall into the miserable realms. Neither bad karma nor affliction will overpower you. You see, you truly have the Guru devotion, all these obstacles you can able to overcome. Through mindfulness of the Bodhisattva deeds and by not contradicting them, your collections of good qualities will continue to increase. You will never separate from bodhicitta. When you have the Guru devotion to perfect mind and Guru, then the merit will continue to increase. Like that. Mm. And you will reach all of your provisional and the final goal. After obtaining the virtues through the serving and the respecting the Guru with thoughts and practice, you will complete others' welfare as well as yours. You means you will achieve the two bodies of the Buddha. The others' welfare is achieving Buddha's form body. Completing your welfare is achieving your wisdom body, the Buddha's enlightened wisdom body. Then there's the sutra showing the Tathagata's inconceivable merit or inconceivable merit. It says, son and daughter of the good lineage rely upon, become emotionally close to, serve, and venerate the Guru with a great respect. If you do so, your thought will be virtuous through hearing virtuous teachings, whereby your practice as well as will be virtuous. Then, through creating virtuous karma and becoming virtuous, you will please your virtuous friend. You will also will not bring suffering upon others or yourself, because you will not create non-virtuous karma, but will only create virtues. As a result of guarding others and yourself, you will complete the path to unsurpassed enlightenment, and therefore will be able to work for the welfare of living beings who have entered wrong path. Thus, once bodhisattvas have relied upon the Guru, they will complete all their collections of good qualities. So similarly, we should do like that. We always should follow the example of the bodhisattvas, example of our own gurus. How they perfectly rely on the Guru. We should just follow that. Shouldn't doubt. You see, we already have a living examples. Uh, and someone, there are many living examples who achieve the benefit. So why we should doubt to submit ourselves completely under the refuge of the Guru? So then there's a sutra of the Siddhigarbha says, those whom the teachers care for will purify the karma, and that will otherwise cause them to wander through the miserable realms for 10 million limitless eons. They purify this karma with they purify this karma. Um, mm, so this one is purify this karma. Whatever the samsaric uh, definite result that we need to experience, like aging, sickness, and death. When you have a guru, then actually this samsaric experiences actually become a very fruitful purification of all the past karma. Is not wasted, being born into this samsaric body, you know, Mm, like such as sickness, etc. Then, if you see, they also purify the karma by merely undergoing, like minor kind of sufferings uh, to the body, including certain inconvenience that comes in the dream, like like very scary dreams, etc. Uh, uh, when you have an integral guru devotion, then those are the manifestations of right manifestations of uh, ripening heavy karma that which may even need to experience the hell realm, but you experience in the human realm just as a one bad dream, or just one tiny kind of like a cut, or tiny, pain, physical pain, or emotional distress, you know. Mm, uh, but then you will not kind of indulge in that because you have the guru, you have the guru's blessing, like that. So when you have a when you have intake with the guru devotion, then even whatever befalls comes in your way, you have to understand that actually purifying heavy karmas now, so that I never need to suffer again, like that. Okay, so quickly, how to cultivate the guru devotion in thought and practice? So how to cultivate guru devotion thought? So it says in the Tantra bestowing the initiation of Vajrapani, it says, if you would ask, O Lord of the Secret, how disciples should view Master, then I would answer that they should view them as they view the Bhagavan. So, how to practice the guru devotion thought. This is Buddha's own reply. If the disciple view their master in this way, they will always cultivate virtues. They will become Buddha and benefit the entire world. See. Uh, then from the same scripture says, keep the master's good qualities in mind. Never seize upon their faults. Keeping their good quality in mind, you will reach attainment. Seizing upon their faults, you will not. Then from the Siddhigarbha Sutra says, listen with one-pointed faith and respect, with neither mockery or disrespect, and worship the teachers of the Dharma, seeing them as just like the Buddha. Then Lama Tsongkhapa from the Middle England, as this quote urges that you should view. So Lama Tsongkhapa quoted the earlier quotation in his text. You should view teachers of the Dharma as resembling Buddhas. Offer them service and goods with things like lion thrones. Worship them with the gifts and limitless and eliminate disrespect. Mm. So these are like teachings and how we should relate to the gurus like that. And the Bodhisattva Bhumi, it says that you should be free of arrogance, be free of contempt for the Dharma and those who expound the Dharma, is referring to teacher, and hold those two in high regards. And the Garland of Birth story says, sit on the seat that is very low, in relation to the Guru. Fully develop the glories of this discipline, and look with the eyes imbued with the joy, with the drinking the nectar of the words. Whenever you see the Guru, then you're just like, you know, of course your heart is like filled with protection, filled with joy, filled with comfort. Like you have, like, if you need the best friend, your best friends arrive. You need the protections arrive. You whatever, everything is fulfilled like that. So the face expression whenever you see Guru, you're like very very respectful way, and so much like kind of like joy. When you see the Guru, it's like like kind of like what's going on like that. So you cannot. uh, mm, so then bring forth respect and concentration with the stainless and the pure morality. The patience, hits the doors of the words. Respectfully listen to the Dharma. So you should have a sense of like controlling of your emotion. Morality here is like your mind should control from expressing like disrespectful emotions, etc. And be patient when the Guru kind of train you. It has to be patient. And should regard whatever gurus that you need to spend time with the Guru. Whenever you need to listen to Guru's instruction, regard like a how to say, like a medicine, like provided by the doctor, who diagnoses all the limitations to cure. You know, when you are sick, when you get a right doctor, and the doctor kind of guide you, you'll be listen with like kind of with the diligent, right? And you'll be so patient, you'll be so respectful, you'll be so happy that you are receiving that, right? So whenever you hear Dharma advice, instructions, you need to spend even like like let's say Lama Subrahmachari, you need to in the cold, in the hot, without food, without drink, sometimes, can go hours and hours and then still, you say even in that kind, I think many gurus won't go up to that extent, but uh, but even in such a way, then you should relate to guru in that way. Then the 10 teachings of the sutra says, develop the following ideas with respect to your guru. I have wandered for the long time through cyclic existence, and they search for me. I have been asleep, having been obscured by the delusion for a long time, and they wake me up, and they pull me out of the depth of the oceans of existence, samsara. I have entered the bad path, and they reveal the good path to me. They release me from being bound in the prison of cyclic existence. I have been worn out by illness and for so long time, and they are my doctor. Like you see the guru as like a spiritual doctor. They are the rain clouds that put out my blazing fire of attachment and are like that. Then uh, so then there's one great master, Padma Sangye says, seeing this, we should never forsake him, even in the course of life, and please him with the offerings of the implementing his word. So it means give the best offering, which is your practice, your realizations, Uh, Oh, sorry. So this quotation is not from Padma. Sorry, this quotation is actually by Lama Tsongkhapa. Seeing this, we should never forsake him, and even at the cost of life, and please him with the offerings of implementing his words. And I, the yogic, have practiced in this manner. You who aspire for liberation too should do likewise. Like okay. So then the Tantra of Empowerment, Tantra of Initiation of Vajrapani says, recognizing the good qualities of the spiritual teacher and do not dwell on fault. By attending to the teacher's qualities, the spiritual attainments are gained, and by dwelling on the faults, attainment do not arise. So this is the attitude we should understand like that. Okay, so there are many quotations, so I better skip. So how to rely on the guru in action? It says, Maitreya's ornament of Mayana Sutra says, rely on the teacher by ways of respect, or then the offerings, the service, and practices. So then Abba Ghosha's 50 verses of Guru devotion says, what need is there to say much here? Do whatever pleases your guru. Eliminate all that displeases them. Analyze this, strive at it. It says like that. Mm. From the same text, offering to your pledge, master constitute, continues offering to all the Buddhas. You see, so whatever your service to the guru, making offerings to your practice and virtues, merits, whatever material, whatever, you know, you accumulate the same benefit as offering to three countless, Buddhas of the three times, Buddhas of the three times, past, present, future. Uh, Offering to them is the collections of merit. Offering to the guru is the way to collect them. From the collections of merit, then sublime wisdom comes the supreme attainment. So guru, whatever the offerings that you relate to either practice or service, then that will create the greatest amount of merit. So the greatest amount of merit will serve as a direct cause to actualize all the attainments like that. Okay, so I will skip all this. So then few examples of Guru devotion. Of course, we've been talking so much about Tenzin Lama Subrahmachari, like Milarepa, like Lord Milarepa served Marpa completely free from errors. As a result, he attained the state of state of Buddhahood. Like this. Mm. So then when we took his in relation to Milarepa's story, even in relation to Guru, if you want to, make an offering, material offering, say offer something auspicious, then you can learn this from Milarepa's story. Milarepa offered the first offering, the offer basin, empty basin, uh, basin. So empty basin. After offer empty basin, Marpa banged the basin, make loud sound. That created the auspiciousness of Milarepa going to be very famous, and he is the most famous. But because of offering empty, then Marba says that you're going to have endure great deal of poverty. difficulties or material conditions, during the training of your journey. And that that kind of karma creates right there, whatever way you relate to the guru, you see. So that shows, uh, when you meet the guru, when you make offering like abundance, auspicious, even like small cup, like feel like they're not empty, like that, something is auspicious in every ways. Mm. So there are many examples. So I think I should stop here. Uh, okay. Uh, so there are many quotations how to overcome the impure views, when you see any faults in the guru. You just simply, in short, the essence is, uh, um, whatever guru manifests after you regard someone as a guru, then guru manifests some flaws, then say, this is a teaching that I shouldn't do these flaws, you know or guru is putting yourself, to tease you to wake up from the ignorant and see see uh, 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 able to manifest the pure view, which is the expressions of your own purified mind. So for that reason, you're very much put into a training. Like an example, like the Arya Deva, when he was training in Bodhisattva's path, he was tested, uh, by the Guru Cherasi, manifested into a blind old lady as a beggar. Uh, you see, so then, asking for the eyeball. So then, the Ayadeva, take out one eyeball and give to him, give to the old lady, but then old lady smash it instead of taking it. Then he regret, I shouldn't have give if she don't want to use it. So, uh, but in fact, is to taste the the stages of the realization that Ayadeva was training in. He believed that he's already reached to the highest level of training in bodhicitta, but then in fact he was actually not, and that, wake him up, like that. So there are many reasons why guru manifests in such a such way. But the first thing is that, already mentioned at the beginning, when you choose the guru, you need to take time to analyze, and where to go and analyze: attending lectures, attending classes, regard as a teacher, but not as a guru, and learn and spend many years, if needed, then, like, traveling as a pilgrimage together, uh, or any Dharma events, spending time in during the Dharma events together, and but then studying from that teacher. So then, you really know the person well. Then also you examine of your own quality. Then when these are ready, then you establish Guru Disciple relationship. Then once you establish Guru Disciple relationship, then, every action you should regard as a teaching to yourself. So this is the, like that. It is understood that most important thing is to keep accumulating merit and purifying negativities. uh, when your purification and accumulation of merit is really up to the standard, and you need the guru to confer initiation, he said the Buddha Vajradhara will voluntarily come to you. He said we don't need to worry that, oh, if I don't quickly find a guru to initiate me, then if I complete the merit, I want to become Buddha, then I would be stuck there. So he says no need to think about that. He said keep learning, keep practicing, the common path, and accumulate merit through preliminary practices. Then when the guru when you are ripened, the guru will comes in your way, like that. So especially in today's time, the first guru, I think it should be the text, the lamrim. And first guru is the lamrim. The moment you study lamrim, then you will know all the ways how to find the guru and how to be yourself prepared. Then what are the samayas that how you need to preserve? You will learn from Lamrim. So actually, the text, the Lamrim, should be the first guru. And Lama Tsongkhapa himself said, you know, uh, when he was passing away, his disciple, emphasized, uh, after he passed away, to whom we should rely as a guru. He says that Lamrim, you know, if you stay close to Lamrim, you are staying close to me. If you meet Lamrim, you meet me. Even I come in person, I have nothing more to benefit you than Lamrim. You see. So Lamrim is the first teacher, first guru. In the past, in the Himalayas, most is illiterate. You see, illiterate. So therefore, you need a person there who, in person, to teach you, telling you the word, teach you. You see. But nowadays, not only everybody is educated, uh, on top of that, all the teachings are translated into your own language, and you can read, right? So it doesn't require in person kind of so so just reading itself you get purified, you get accumulated. So therefore Lamrim is the first guru. uh, then I think once you study Lamrim, then after that you establish someone as your guru. I don't think that relationship will ever failed. Well, I think won't failed, because you know how to you know actualize that relationship like that, you see. Mm, so like that. Okay, so thank you. So I better stop. Sorry, I already took almost half an hour more from you. I apologize for that. Okay, thank you. Good night. uh, Okay, so we dedicate just like all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, like Bodhisattvas, the Samannabhadra Chenrezig, how they dedicate the merit, we dedicate just like that. How Uchabja Lama Subramanian would dedicate extensively, we dedicate just like that. Then we dedicate for the long life of all the holy gurus, like His Holiness, and all your spiritual gurus. So in short, we dedicate like this. Whatever merit accumulated from this session, all the merit accumulated in the past, going to accumulate in the future, all the merit accumulated by past, present, future Buddhas, gurus, and sentient beings. May this collective merit be complete cause for numberless sentient beings to be free from oceans of samsara suffering, actualize temporary happiness up to the ultimate happiness, enlightenment accordingly. May this collective merit be complete cause. All the inconvenience that is experiencing in the world, like such as war, natural disaster, different form of diseases, whatever trouble that they may experiencing in the spiritual communities, experiencing in the normal environment, including if there's anybody who is distressed, who is going through trouble in relation to their guru, due to karma, due to ignorance, or due to whatever reason they may be, really may this collective be a complete cause to purify them, and world be peaceful place to live. Every single beings enjoy only peace, happiness, perfect virtue, and perfect guru devotion practices. May this collective merit be complete cause. Anyone who pass away free from suffering of death, suffering of enemy state, suffering of rebirth, actualize higher rebirth in Buddha Amitabha's pure land. And within that very lifetime, they actualize their enlightenment accordingly. May this collective merit be complete cause. Anyone who requested prayers from our gurus, who requested prayers from monasteries, nunneries, all the Dharma centers, and especially who requested, who submitted prayer dedication for like Gindutrupa Center, who requested prayers from the Sanghas here, who requested prayers from me. May this quality merit be complete cause for them to actualize all their aspirations and prayers fulfilled. May this quality merit be complete cause all the beneficial beings, those who are the source of peace and happiness of the world, like His Holiness, or your spiritual gurus, yourself, your family members, always enjoy good health, long life, and fulfill all your aspirations accordingly. May this quality merit be complete cause for most precious Guru Japja Lama Sovereign Bache and any other spiritual gurus who pass away, whose reincarnations, who's existing in this world in the form of guru, really like the sun and the light of the sun, like that, in the darkness of ignorance, in the samsara. So may these gurus, actualize, their unmistaken reincarnation in this world. May the reincarnation have all the conducive environment to carry the legacy, just like how like Jabsalama Subramanian, what he did in his past life, if not more, exactly like what Rinpoche did. May this quality may be complete cause. All the virtuous institutions, all the monasteries, nunneries, all the Dharma centers, and especially all the centers in Switzerland and all the centers. Anybody who is participating from your individual centers, those of the centers, and especially Gindun Drupa, who organized today's session, be free from inner outer secret obstacles and actualize all the conducive conditions to preserve the Dharma, preserve the compassion in action in extensive learning, actualizing realization on the stages of path accordingly. May this quality may be a complete cause, just like the Shunun, Shunun Norsang, just like how the great master of the past, including like Kyabje Lama Subrahmachye, how they accomplish the Guru Yoga practice, Guru devotion practice, how they live, perfect, practice of the Guru Yoga, Guru devotion. May we too be able to practice just like that. May days be auspicious, may night be auspicious, may every single moment be auspicious. The dedicate ourselves, the merit and the purpose we dedicate, all understood in the nature of emptiness. Thank you. So we stop here. Thank you. Yeah.
And you said to the public, the next teaching will be in Bern for you.
Oh, next teaching will be on the Bern.
In Bern, no?
In Bern, okay.
In Bern, Friday.
Okay, Friday. Next teaching will be in
Thursday.
Bern. Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay.
Because they ask if there is another teaching tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow is a free time for Geshe.
Oh, tomorrow is free time for Geshe. So next teaching is in Bern.
In Bern.
Thursday. Same time,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Around 7 o'clock Swiss time. Oh, okay. Okay, I hope I will not miss the link. Okay, yeah. So just check it on in the Bern Center's, Lungu Center's website, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, take care. Good night. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ramela.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Unbelievable.
You can try your
Yeah, this was a bit of marathon, right? Thank you. Amazing translator. Thank you for yesterday. Thank you for today. Thank you. Center? Lungu Center. The center's name is a Lungu Center in Switzerland, in Bern. That's on the coming Thursday. Yeah, there will be one session. Yeah, evening session. Then after that, in the Zurich, Laksam study group or Laksam center now. Laksam center in Zurich. That will be, I think, most likely in the coming weekend, I think. So you say it's APMD Switzerland, then you will know from there. Spelling the name. How to say spell the name? Right in the chat. So writing on the chart the spelling of the name of the center.
First, long.
Okay, it's on the message there. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night. Okay. Thank you.
Then you have some questions?
Oh, really? Are you sure?
No.
I'm okay. I can stay whole night. I'm happy. I'm happy you're still smiling. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Answer the question. Okay. Sure. Next time. Don't say next time. Yes. Definitely. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Definitely. Sure. Definitely. The next time we do more relaxed session, more question answer. Yeah. Actually, I wanted to do question answer today, but I thought maybe there's some points maybe we should go. Yeah. Because this topic has to be convinced by the sutra. Not only I say. So the Buddha said. Because many people misunderstood that Guru devotion practice is a Tibetan practice. The Lama practice. No, this is Dharma practice. Yeah. So.
Then,
yeah.
don't forget to write your question.
Yeah, yeah. You accumulate the questions. So next time, next time we'll do only question answer. Yes. The topic is good devotion, only question answer. Okay.
Then I was happy your conclusion tonight. It was Lamrim.
Yeah. First question, first guru.
Go. This
Yeah. And those who already have, you already have. Now you just, just just strengthen it. You've already very good, but we have to continue to develop until yeah. Right, right. Yes. Full. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Vous rentrez. Oui, je vais arrêter. Non, tu l'as arrêté? Non, non, je vais l'arrêter.
Tu veux arrêter l'enregistrement peut-être?
Tu arrêtes?
Non, c'est pas arrêté. Ça marche toujours.
Il est où l'enregistrement sur le tien? Là.
T'as trouvé?
Ouais. Il est en haut. Chez moi, il est en bas.